Stay tuned for a room update and a little sneak peek at my secret attic collection display. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan. Will you make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and hopefully you haven't unsubscribed, as Dan Who Reviews hasn't really reviewed much this month. I'm very aware of it. My mojo is off, my collection room is empty, my figures are in storage, but hopefully we are getting closer now to the final stages of the refurb. So I thought perfect opportunity for a little vlog update for anyone following me on this journey. All right, so my room is behind me and it is completely empty, but the new windows are in. So I thought, for the last time ever, let's show you we're empty, because tomorrow the carpets go down and I can put the furniture back in. All right, so let me go behind the camera. There we go. All right, so here's the room I've been dedicated in my house. Thank you very much, Amanda. For some reason, I have like saloon doors, like a cowboy scene. It wasn't a design choice I made, that was already in the house, but it works to save space, I guess. So the light's a little bit warm. I need to make that a cooler light, but you will notice the new windows and the new blind that I have fitted myself. I'm very proud of myself. So I've got this little chain here. Let me lift them up. So again, it's pitch black outside. It's very late, but it is a blackout blind. It should protect me from the sunlight and also my figures, and more importantly, from the sunlight. So that goes down there. I've put some gloss paint on the windowsill. And if I spin the camera back round again, it's me in a big empty room. So let me close the door. So all the walls have been painted with 2 coats of white paint. Doesn't look very white underneath this light though. The light's very warm. I need to get a cooler light, but it is bright white paint. The only thing remaining is like the shelving units, and the shelves need to get slid back on. It's like floating shelving. But other than that, it's empty. Nothing is in this room, not even the Billy bookcases. So tomorrow, the carpet is the last step. See, this is where my desk was. It's a bit dirty, so that needs to get out of here. Get a nice fresh carpet in, then I can bring the furniture back in, and then I can start getting the figures back in. So that is the final step, the carpet, and with that's delayed the project by at least 2 weeks, as Amanda typically took a week to pick what carpet she wanted, and then it took 2 weeks for that to even get delivered. So tomorrow, hopefully the work can start, and then I can start bringing the furniture back in. And then we've got a blank canvas. That's where the fun really begins, so I can start planning where the collection is going to go. And obviously my Marvel Legends are going to go in here, but like, do I change the themes? Do I mix it up a little bit? I am going to add a few more shelving units and bookcases in this room and try and really maximize the small space I've got. But as I said, it's a first world problem. I'm very grateful that I have my own little display space, my own little office. I work from home, etc. So this will be a place I spend a lot of time, and it will be my happy place where I can put all my collection. So yeah, for one last time, empty room. But yeah, not much else to update. All the figures are in storage. But as a little bonus for anyone that is watching this, I will show you my upstairs collection, as don't feel too bad for me. I have still had a tiny display I've been keeping secret. But if you've been watching my live streams, you've probably already seen it. So here I am upstairs in my attic, and if you've been watching my live streams recently, then you will know I've been streaming from this spot. And I know what you're thinking, Dan, what are you complaining about an empty room for when you seem to have a nice display in your attic? True, however, my attic has like a slanted roof and you can barely stand in here. To be honest, it's just glorified storage, and due to the amount of stuff I've had to move upstairs, you can hardly move in here. I'm lucky I've got this one spot. So I'm hoping when I get the room back downstairs, it clears up some space up here and I can actually enjoy this tiny little display. But again, because the roof is slanted, this is as tall as it's going to be. Again, I'm trying to maximize my space. So as a little bonus for anyone sticking around, I'll show you some of the other stuff that I love that isn't usually on display downstairs, because downstairs is dedicated to Legends. Up here is all the other bits and bobs that I also love. Now, I'm not going to lie, I do really like this display, but I love each one of these franchises so much, I actually need more space. Again, it's a problem. But let's have a look at what we got here. Just a quick little bonus look. So we got one row of Toon Turtles. Again, probably behind Marvel as my second favorite thing I collect. And this isn't even all of it. This is just some of it. Some of it is like packed in boxes. I've got someone on Power Rangers Zords, and yeah, so there's some Toon Turtle stuff with some Jurassic Park up top. Again, only a small section of that. Then we got some Pokemon, right? You got to catch them all. Mainly Gen 1 stuff. That needs to expand, but for now they're all crammed up there, but there's lots of Pokemon up there. And then then we get into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Again, I'm all about the Zordon era. Anything after that, my mind is a bit fuzzy, so just Zordon era stuff. Good guys, and then the bad guys. The bad guys do make a very nice display. And then underneath is just a bit of a miscellaneous shelf. Not gonna lie to you, I'll probably have to zoom out a little bit because it's so cramped down here. But we got a couple of beasts. Santa Claus is there, Power Ranger aliens, some Indiana Jones. Yeah, there's some Easter eggs in there. Spot in the comments anyone of interest. But yeah, this cube's just a little bit random with some Power Rangers sort of spillover. And then if I go up, you will see I've got the Joes over here. I'm going to try and sneak around my chair. So I've got Serpentor and that up top, and then I've got some good guys. And again, there's lots of gappage, but that's because I'm trying to save space for more characters, as I have so many figures I'm yet to open. Then I've got the bad guys. We've got so many Joe Army builders. I could probably fill 3 of these shelves with these figures, but again, they do look so good crapped up. And then down here, behind all these boxes, and again, these boxes, by the way, are figures I'm just yet to open, so they're all just piling up. So let me try and move some of these out of the way, just so we can clear the space up here. So yeah, move that out of the way, and there you go. So we've got some Action Force down here. I do really like some of those figures, but not gone too crazy into the line, because there's just so many bloody Joes. So I'm trying to have this as my sort of Python Patrol, Tiger Force sort of section. I would really like to get some like green sort of scenery on this cube and really make it stand out. But yeah, again, it's not exactly sorted. I need to reorganize. There's some throw over figures, and yeah, so there you go. So just a quick look. I will do a proper video on this one day, but yeah, this is helping me get over my empty Marvel Legend room for the time being. But hopefully the Legends will be back soon. But until then, people, leave something nice in the comments. Let me know if you want to continue, want me to continue doing these vlogs. And if you do, don't miss out. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. Hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I'm on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. And I will, of course, see you on the next chapter of Dan Fills His Room with Crap.